Hey guys, Matthew, and welcome to my first episode of a very short series where I'll basically be showing to you guys how much currency I made from farming 1 hour of some very low investment content. So for the first episode, I actually decided to go with 0 investment, and we're going to be talking about Quarry. Now, I farmed Quarry for an hour, and I'll be talking about the methodology and how much currency I've made, but before that, I quickly want to talk about the results. So the results are actually very consistent. I've done this a few times now, and this is actually the worst of all the results I've gotten. So this is something to note, that this is not overly lucky or anything like that. If anything, this would actually be considered unlucky. Now, another thing to consider is that my character is fairly fast, but it's definitely not the fastest character in the world. If you were playing something like a Toxic Rain Raider, or even just any sort of like faster character, something with Leap Slam, something with Shield Charge, you would actually be able to do this quite a bit faster. But this is my character, and this is what I was using. Okay, so let's talk about the methodology real quick, and then let's talk about the results. So obviously, Quarry is an Act 9 zone, level 63. And the interesting part about Quarry is that the league mechanic is always going to be at the same place, very close to the entrance. So if I go in and load in Quarry right now, you'll see that my league mechanic is either going to be somewhere around here, here, or all the way around. So it could be like here, and it could also be like right here, right? Actually, yeah, like right here. So it's very close to where you actually start the zone, and because of how close it is, you're able to basically reset the zone over and over again. Now, in terms of methodology, what I did is I actually only did the kill one. I did not do the survival because it was much slower, and I did not do the little circle ones. If I got those, I would actually just go right back and restart the zone. My idea was to only get the kill ones because the kill ones are very fast if your build has, you know, good clear speed. You know, pretty much every build in the game should be able to kill these monsters in one shot if you're anywhere, you know, higher than level 60 anyways, so it should be very quick. A brand is definitely one of the better builds, I would say, but again, something like a Caustic Arrow would be great. Something like Essence Drain Contagion would be great. Lots of other builds. And because it's a leveling zone, the monsters literally have 0 HP, so it's very easy to kill them. Okay, so that's the methodology. That's what I did. Let's talk about the results. So I made a grand total of 203 chaos in 1 hour, which right now at current Exalt price is about 1.5 Exalt. So it's, again, not the best currency in the game whatsoever, but if you're struggling to get started to make any sort of real money, this is definitely a place to start. So I actually removed essences, I removed div cards, I really only kept things that are sellable. So for example, chaos orbs, you know, alchemies, fossils, you know, stuff like that. Only things that are actually sellable, that have some value. So I know for a fact that if I try to sell this stuff right now, I can very easily get 200 chaos. Now we can see that the most of the money came from actual pure chaos drop, 41 chaos, and otherwise it was just some random currency. The luckiest drops that we got a 20 quality elemental damage with attack skills, which is this thing right here. That's worth about 19 chaos right now, or looks like it's 14, but for some reason the cheapest one is 19, so I'll try to sell it for 19 or whatever. And then the other lucky drop, if you want to call it that I got, is the Tabula Rasa. Nothing else. Everything else was basically just currency, things that can sell very easily. The last time I did that, or one of the time I did that, I got an Enlightened Gem, which sold for 30 chaos. I got a Cold Iron Point, which sold for 30 chaos. One time I got a Pure Exalt. So I've done this, like I said, a few times, and this is actually the worst I've gotten in 1 hour, and the best I've gotten is around 250. So it's always around 200 and 250, which is not bad at all. You know, over 1.5 Exalt per hour, all the way up to close to 2 Exalt per hour for farming a leveling zone, which requires 0 investment. So again, this is the first video of the series. Next, I'll be doing T1 maps. I'll be doing T1 coves for an hour. Then I want to do a T6 map for an hour, and then probably a T11 map for an hour, and report to you guys how much money I made. So anybody who's like absolutely struggling with this league and have no currency whatsoever, just go farm Quarry for a few hours, and you should be right back on your feet and ready to invest a little bit more into your build so you can actually start farming content. All right. On that note, I do want to say a huge thank you to my supporters: Flame Scorpion, Richard, Willie D, Alex, Jordan, Emil, Raymond, Tim, Scott, Lost with the Map, Grimoire, Nathaniel, Kremis, Justin, Kevin, the other Justin, So Nice, Axel, Mercury, and Bitizon. So everybody listed here, everybody who wishes to remain anonymous, and anybody else who has supported me in the past. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.